Welcome back to Craig's Cabin. Today we're going to go in Deer Park. Let's jump into the video. So we're in Deer Park, which is a Forestry Commission woodland by Dallington near Battle, and it's on the estate of Mad Jack Fuller, who famously built or had built some world wonders: the Sugarloaf, the Needle, and there's a whole big story which I'll put in the description about Mad Jack Fuller. But we're already just a couple of foot in. We've got silverweed here, nettles, we've got gauze flowers over there, and it's apparently this is only a small little woodland, and it's part of the Dallington estate where Mad Jack Fuller lived.
He's on the other way. Well, I need to take a lead off.
Here we got Herb Robert, which would be great for making a bug repellent, which I'm going to try and do this year with lemon balm, basil and Herb Robert and witch hazel. So I can try and make a bug spray, bug repellent. You can see it's got long paths. Don't know if you guys can see. No, it's a bit blurry if I zoom in. But down there, it's a carpet of bluebells. It's lovely to see, but it's still not as impressive as the carpet bluebells we saw in the Coombe Valley on one of our walks with the volunteers. We've got loads of different trees here. Not as many as like the States, but we've got redwoods here, we've got beech trees, birch trees. I'm gonna have to pause the video just for a second because we've got walkers, and then we come back. There you go. There you go. Dolly! Dolly Doodle. See Maxie there with the bluebells. Don't trample on them, no, Moo. Good boy.
All your pictures have to be in up close. Oliver.
Yeah, Ryan. All your pictures for your competition you're doing got to be up close. So we're out for a walk, so we can sort of plan this walk for our volunteer group. But we've set the kids a challenge to take certain pictures. So what have you got to take pictures of? Something yellow,
yeah, I've done
a bird, a purple flower,
and I've done that.
An animal. Into what?
Just a footprint. I've done that.
Footprint, but must be bigger than yours.
Yeah.
A mushroom.
And a selfie.
And a selfie.
Well, if you find a bird, can you tell me?
Yeah, there's plenty of birds, I can hear them. You just got to try and catch a picture of one. Dolly for a little walk, a doodle, doodle.
Wait, actually I can do this.
Plenty of bugs about I can see as well. All floating about just above the flowers, but not near the herb back. I just had to use the little forager's room. See, I got my journey stick. A few bits have fallen off of it, so they're going to need to be reattached. But I've managed to get hold of an Egyptian goose feather and flamingo feather to add to it. I don't know if you can see Oliver's down there. So lovely and quiet, except for all the noise we're making.
It still has to be an animal, but it can't be the bird. Because the bird is an animal.
Did you know there was a big bear near where we parked the car?
Yeah, but it's not.
Yeah, but I said it has to be a real lion.
Oh, it has to be a real one, okay. This silver weed, so good. That particular silverweed is called goose grey, and it's not edible, but it has medicinal uses. It used to be treated back in medieval times. They used to use it to treat external bleeding and hemorrhaging because it's astringent, but it's also a diuretic, so when they used to drink it to try and do the internal bleeding, it would cause them to urinate quite a bit. And apparently the roots of the silverweed are a good starch, but they're bitter and again astringent and a diuretic.
Mummy, what's you?
Looks like we've got, oh, there's pine, nice pine. I'll have to try and find the right pine cones to make candied pine cones, but I'm sure that's the one I can make natural plasters out of. But I've got to be careful because there's also western hemlock here. And daisies make great daisy balm for cuts and bruises and bites. Which way do we want to go?
Right on.
Okay, we'll go.
Curls to the right, doesn't it?
Don't know. I've never been to this woodland before.
Yeah, look, it curls to the right. That was a big hill. I don't want to go that way. Up the hill.
I think I found an animal's foot over here.
Okay. Haha. It's already started to come up. Now, if I'm right, I will just double check. But I think that's bugle. But I will just check. So I was right. That is bugle, or bugle weed, which is used, or has been used, for menstruation difficulties, bleeding during menstruation. Is also used to treat hypothyroidism, apparently. So we'll have to see. That's better. I had a little malfunction with the camera. So as I was saying, that was bugle. I was right, just double checked. And yeah, it's used to treat bleeding during menstruation, menstrual cramps, nosebleeds. It's also used to reduce the high level of the thyroid hormone and to treat hypothyroidism. Oh, quite a handy little plant. Deborah's found something. What have you found, Deborah?
Keep going. Nothing to see apart from your dad. There's nothing here. Move back a minute. Don't say it out loud. Move back.
Right, 1 second.
Didn't actually see. No, no one's taking a picture of me mushroom.
So
The
Deborah
next time I
found some
find
mushrooms.
one, I'll clear it and I'll walk off.
There's actually a few in there. There's some turkey tails as
No
well.
fish, Daddy.
No, you can't come to this spot now.
But Mummy's used that one now. You
I've
can't use
taken
it.
This one up.
If you want to find mushrooms, you want to find damp, dark bases of trees to see if there's any left from the rest of the year.
When I find a mushroom, I will clear it or whatnot, and then I'll just say found it, and then whoever.
I did find a spider, but then they didn't.
Found one. Oh, you found one? No, I did I put that one? That was from here. Look at the piece of shit over there. I might do. I'll have to touch it.
Oh, 1 second. See, I just had to clean the lens of this camera. Let's go through the nettles. See the lovely bluebells coming up in between all the ferns and the nettles.
You know the box that... You know?
Yeah, but he wants it, so
Is that a hazel? It's got the catkins on it already. And I should be actually looking out for snakes because it's starting to warm up. And I've only just thought about it because we're in the same sort of area that we bumped into the adder. Because we're near Battle and we actually came past Battle Greatwood to get here, so it doesn't beg a belief that there would be the same snakes in this sort of area as well. Ryan's gone off path to find his picture stuff.
I'm not going that far. I'm not find it funny.
There's no rabbit droppings about, so there wouldn't be a rabbit. If you see the droppings, then there's definitely a rabbit.
Yeah, I saw the droppings back there, see?
Where?
There.
Oh, well done, Max.
And more here. And more here.
I didn't see any rabbit droppings before. Well done, good spot. So, I don't know if you'll find a rabbit because Dolly's charging about. But, Max, I don't know if you'll be able to get a picture, but in that tree there, it's a bird. Where is it? Where is it? I just saw it fly into that tree. No. Oh, I can't see it.
I just saw something fly by and fall off my arm. Stay behind and you find an animal. I found a snail.
Max,
Yeah?
if you want to see animals and birds, you've got to be quiet. Because all the while you're being noisy, you're scaring them. Oh wow. That's a lovely picture there. Let's see if I can zoom in. So pretty. Can you hear it? Shh. Where? Shh. Yeah, there's one in that tree. Max is tracking a bird. But we're see if he could do it, because Max has a hard time being quiet. Max, butterfly. We missed it. Here's the gorse flowers. You can see the pods. You don't want to eat these pods or the outer shells. Just want it out. Be careful because they've got prickles on. So you see it's got the outer shell there. All we want to do is pull the petals . So just pull the little pea pod shell off, and then we just want the petals. So we're part of the way round. We've seen deer poo, we've seen birds, horse tracks. That's deer.
Pig toes.
Deer marks. That's soft. I didn't squash it. There's deer marks. So we've seen fresh deer poo and deer marks, so we're not far behind it. But there's also a lot of horse tracks and dog prints. See that horse? So we're just going to carry on for a little bit, and we're going to stop for lunch. I would love to see a deer, because the only time I've seen a deer is either been in a zoo. Where? Where? It's the buzzards. So we've seen the buzzards. You see how close we are to everything. I'd love to see a deer up close. Ryan, what do they look like?
Deer footsteps.
What's deer footsteps look like to you?
Yeah, look.
Oh, here's the two.
And then it looks like they turn off into there.
Yeah, probably bounce up into there.
Yeah.
Ah, well. It's good that Ryan can recognise deer tracks. That's something I wouldn't mind doing, as well as doing a little like workshop and that about animal prints that are local.
That's a tiny bit bigger than my son counts. Yes. Yes. Look, I took a photo.
Dogs.
There's a deer one there.
Where?
Took a photo of
Move
it.
next.
There, I see it.
Somewhere. I never saw it.
I see human. I see dog. Horse.
There was one just before a dog.
There, Ryan.
What?
The two toes.
What's down there?
Bounce, bounce, bounce over there. Yeah, we're gonna stop for some lunch. You can join us on the next bit. So we've abandoned our walk just for a little bit. We're going, just putting the dog back on the lead, but we're going to head off path. So we're going to follow these deer tracks, because we found even more fresh deer poo and fresh deer tracks, and we've heard it calling. So we're going to head off down into there, trying to be quiet. So we're going to try and head off and find it. We followed the trail into the woods, and the trail come to a dead end. I've got to find a safer way to walk past this bit. That's it. Let's go through all this boggy stuff. So yeah, came to a dead end where we found a guy the other side of a perimeter fence, chopping wood and having a little fire. So the trail sort of went cold, so now we're just coming back. Sorry, just had an itchy nose. Yeah, we're coming back onto the trail. We're going to finish our walk off. So I'll wait for everyone else to catch up and we'll get back to it. Yeah, like I said, we abandoned our hunt for the deer. The trail went cold, but we're back. The path, or one of the paths here in Deer Park. Everyone else is behind me arguing about who's got the best photos, but we're going to see when we get home. Like, I didn't get a mushroom picture, I didn't get a bird picture. But there's still time on this walk. You're having a wee, dude. Wow. Still really peaceful. Oh, as you can hear in the background, they're still arguing and fighting. Oh, but hey, that's kids for you, isn't it? It's a bit squishy underfoot here, probably better over the other side. Max! really loud, aren't they? Well, that's kids for you. I mean, even with all the noise, it's still peaceful out here. Look at that.
This is really muddy.
And I want you to take shoes in the car. Oh my god. You say you need to take your shoes off, but then he just goes to walk in them.
No, I'm trying not to.
No, you do on purpose, isn't it? Just hold it here.
See the path we came in on through the trees. There's Oliver. Hi, Oliver. Just have a drink. Alright, we're going to carry on down there, head back towards the car. So we're coming to the end of our walk here in Deer Park. It's only, well, it says it's only a small woodland, and it's enclosed in what used to be Mad Jack Fuller's estate, but it's actually a lot bigger than you think it is. But there's plenty of wildlife here. We've actually found some badger fur which is going to be added to my stick. There's been deers, which the trail went cold and we found a man in the woods. There's foxes, there's horse prints, there's all sorts here. So if you're ever in this part of the country, this part of the world, try and get yourself over here to Deer Park, which is at Wood Corner near to Battle, Netherfield. Thanks for coming with us. Stay safe and I'll see you later.